Day 33. Hello, it is I, Dr. Brian Lorgon 111. Welcome back to Blueprints. I don't have a particular goal in mind today, and so I'm just going to take advantage of whatever the house decides to give me today. Oh, hello, hello, hello. Tomb. My underground map showed a way to get to the underground through catacombs from the tomb, I think. And I'd never found this room. It's apparently an outdoor room. Each time you draft a dead end in your house, spread 5 money into the tomb. Okay. But more importantly, let's go downstairs. Does this help me get through places, or is this a place that I'm going to need another basement key for, or what's the story? There's like some torch candles. Let's go down the left-hand side first. Just want to kind of keep my eye out for objects. Oh, this place is immense. Oh. And this is interesting. They're wearing an unusual hat. And it almost looks like a maid cleaning scepter or something. I'm not sure. Or a flower. Oh, this place is really big. What do we have over here? Information. Only open in the event of my death. Next page. Simon, so here's where it all ends, at least for me. In all the picturesque places of this grand estate, I chose this dreary dungeon to be laid to rest. Alright, let's go to the end real quick and see who this is. Herbert H. Sinclair. I'm not sure that I believe that he's actually dead. But okay. Alright, I'll just try to call out any meaningful things. I don't see anything else on the first page. He wanted to be buried out in an oak under the meadows, but tradition said that he'd be buried in the tomb on the family property or whatever. But he doesn't want us to be bound to the same change as his family line. Alright, but then requests that we be buried here to continue on for the next generation that follows. Okay. Various flowers. Sure. I'm not sure if I should be looking for much in the way of things. Let's try to be somewhat thorough. Looks like it's mostly a musty old dead place. I do have a shovel on me, should the opportunity present itself to use such a thing. Okay. This one is a chef's hat and a pizza wand or whatever. So there's a bunch of angels and they all have different scepters that are kind of commemorating the maids and servants of the house, maybe? This is interesting. Got a place to sit. Alright, lots of empty space. I'll work on the interior later. For now, I'm going around the outside. Here's the hoe, so the gardener. Oh, it's telling me about the hats. This might help me with some of the darkroom photos figure out who some of the help is in the photographs, maybe? Possibly. In any case, I'm going to have to make sure I get a bunch of screenshots from here. I'll skip ahead a tiny bit. Scepter and crown. Okay. There's a tomb. Is this one empty? It doesn't have any decorations or a note on it or anything. Also, what am I looking at here? This is one of those, like, you light a candle at the church to say a prayer kind of things. It's been knocked over. And... Can't tell if there's anybody in there. Alright, there's the King's Scepter kind of thing. Here we go. What do we have here? Each of our journeys comes to a conclusion here in the tomb. The floor plan is a definitive dead end. Or is it? It leads down to the catacombs somehow. Do I need to use the sledgehammer to break open the crypt vault thing or something? Okay, here's more of these candles, and the lighting may be some significance. I'm not sure what. There's 6 candles, 3 of them are lit. This also might be some kind of progress bar of some description. Someone wearing a ball cap, and I'm not sure what type of device this is supposed to be. Here's a broom, so probably another one of the maids, and kind of like the little frilly maid hat kind of thing. And I've almost made my way back to the door that I came in, and then we'll check out the center parts. So if we just go up the middle, there's 2 floating things I should walk around, but it brings us directly to the gardener kind of place. Okay, so these floating pillars. This one has a pitchfork and a cowboy hat. There's a place to dig. Turnip. Da-da-da-da. And the other floating pillar doesn't seem to have anything on it. And I'm surprised I only found the one place to dig down here. I don't know, for whatever reason it feels like I need the sledgehammer to smash this open, and that's the way down into the catacombs. Alright, well the good news is we drafted a new room. Bad news is I don't know how to use it just yet. Although it does have a side effect. And so the side effect will be useful. I've already drafted a dead end, but out of room tomb. Gloomy and immense. Alright, each time you draft a dead end, spread 5 money in the tomb. Okay, so if I'm willing to leave the manor and walk back out here, I could pick up some more money eventually. Well, I got a sledgehammer, so I'll definitely return to the tomb and see if I can do anything with it. At the library, should I check out volume 3, 4, or 5? I've already read 3. I imagine 5 will be better, but I'm going to do 4 just to keep them in order. Alright. Oh! I clicked on the statue. I'm back in the tomb because I drafted the garage and decided to come back because I have the sledgehammer. The statue is interactable. How many statues are there? And do they correspond to candles or something? Okay, I might have to draw a map. So can I do this with all the statues? Yes. Doesn't look like I can hit this with the sledgehammer. Suppose I just pull all of them down, although there's probably some riddle involved. And this reminds me that there's something I've been meaning to do, which is try to take a picture of, I think there's 8 angels pictured in the chapel. And I think I've done 7 of these statues. Yeah, let me go around and count again. Okay, I made a note of all these. What if the one that's in the cloister, which I do have on this map, is the 8th and I need to pull it down too? That seems like a possibility. So I guess I'm headed back up. Also, I didn't find any gold in here. I thought I was supposed to get more gold. What does it say? Each time you draft a dead end in your house, spread 5 gold in the tomb. I didn't see any gold. But we'll worry about that later. guess I'm gonna head back to the cloister. So here's the cloister. And the cloister is also King's Scepter. I can't reach the mounds of dirt to dig, and the cloister even describes seemingly inaccessible garden. So yeah, maybe the king one shouldn't be up and all the others should or something. I could try different combinations. Or maybe just the one with the hoe. So first try, let's put the king one back up. That hasn't done anything obvious. Next try, let's put all of them up except for the one with the hoe. It also could be another thing like the chessboard where I have to have a certain set of rooms in the manor already. Yeah, I was looking at the gardener's log after we did the orchard. This definitely is the statue that he wanted to go in the cloister, so I'm going to leave just this one down and head back to the cloister one more time. I'm using up all my steps. But yeah, basically I'm not sure what to do. So with just the hoe statue down, I'm back at the cloister, and nothing is obviously different. Okay, I guess I'm going back to drafting for now. In the bunk beds rooms, there's black pawns. I hadn't noticed that before. So I'm going to do something I should have done a long time ago, which is to look. Ah, the broom maid is 5. Okay, so there's actual information here. I have to pull them in a sequence. Okay, let me write this down. So pizza chef is 2. Pitchfork cowboy is 3. Oh, it's a horse rider thing with a crop or whatever. That's 6. Top hat dusting maid is 4. The hoe is 1. And the king and the scepter is 7. And I still have enough steps that I ought to be able to get back out of there. I forgot to look for items when I was in here, so I'm making a quick check, but I'll meet you back at the tomb and hopefully we can solve it. So, number 1, straw hat hoe. Alright, you're here. Hoe is down. Number 2 is chef hat pizza tray. You're down. Number 3 is cowboy pitchfork. You're down. Number 4 is top hat duster. You're down. Number 5 is maid hat broom. You're down. Number 6 is ball cap riding crop. You're down. Number 7 is crown scepter. You're down, and that opens a secret catacombs way, I hope. Okay. Excitement and adventure. So if I go down this hallway... Ooh, there's a crazy skull. And all kinds of tombey dead people stuff. I can even walk through the back. Don't feel like there'd be much here. There's an arrow pointing this way. But before I go there... Oh, it's the Grim Reaper. Great! It's another fragment of the underground map. So I found like 2 fragments after I found the whole thing. It's a roguelike, so there's not necessarily an intended order, I have to imagine. Okay, through here, what do we have? Some kind of weird thing with scratch marks on the ground or something. A door that is locked, and I've been on the other side of it, right? Why are you not open to me? And there's no, like, antechamber door. What else have I not thought of? Is there anything else in here? Can I interact with your statue? Yes. And that unlocks the door, and now that's permanently unlocked, and I've been on the other side of this door. Which means... what exactly? I could pull out my underground map, but it would be more interesting to witness it together. There's an abandoned minecart here. Is this the one that I pulled back? Yes. So I pulled this minecart back. So now, from the tomb, let me actually get out my map. Maybe I'll edit in an underground map, but in any case, what this buys me is the ability to be downstairs on the boat side of the reservoir while the fountain has water in it. And so, now I can pump the water back into the fountain, pump the reservoir down some, and still be able to get down here on days that I have access to the tomb. And since the water is currently pumped out of the fountain anyway, we can illustrate it. That's the thing with the weird sigil that I think is called Room of Torches on the underground map. Here is the boat dock that I can't get to. I probably have to move it just down one. And here is the fountain, which is usually how I get down here, right? If I open this... yes, here's the fountain. Okay, so we can go back up. There's still one room I could potentially draft in the house. So I guess I'll do that before I finish up. Also, I should coat check my shovel again if I have the steps to do so. And I definitely have the steps because along the way is the dining room. Num 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 num. Alright, and the one remaining room I can draft. I don't know that there's anything particularly important for me to get. Servants' quarters isn't really going to help me, I don't think. I don't need more keys. So I guess I'll take the archived one and hope for something good. It's the kennel. I might be able to dig. I can dig. I don't have my shovel anymore. I checked it. Yeah, I can't imagine it's going to be anything amazing. Also, the doggies are not barking. I wonder why that is. Usually they're very barky. Is there like a time of day thing happening? It's possible. Okay. We finally saw the tomb. We unlocked a door. I wonder what happens... I probably can't get from the fountain through the tomb back out if I haven't unlocked the tomb from the other side or drafted it. But in any case, this does give me a way to make progress again with pumping water in the reservoir. So I guess that'll be step one. We had an impressive inn with one new room, the tomb. Day 34. I'm gonna try really hard just to see if I can pump the water. I'm kind of a quick run today. So wish me luck. Conservatory. Billiards room. It's commonplace, I like that. Laundry room. It's rare, that's probably appropriate. Bunk beds. I have this as unusual. I did upgrade it, but yeah, double your gems could be good. I really don't like dead end rooms though. So I think I'm actually going to leave all of these. Nice try, conservatory. Okay, this sounds interesting. In the drafting room, a vestibule. Whenever you enter, 3 of the doors unlock and the 4th one becomes locked. That sounds kind of fun. So I've added that to my drafting pool. Neat. I hadn't thought to ever do this before. If you open the safe again, you can get the gem again. So if you want to pick up an extra gem anytime you're in a room with the safe, you can do it. Okay, that's kind of neat. Alright, well this manor did not work out. But at least we drafted up a new interesting room to put into the pool. So perhaps we'll get a chance to use it next time. A sizable manor. I'm going to say that I hope as always that you all are having a great day, and I will see you again soon with more blueprints. For now, bye-bye.